Hey fellow pipe smokers, Smoking Briar coming at you today on a pretty dreary, miserable day here in North Carolina. But the snow is melting, the temperature got back up in the 50s, but it's just really overcast and kind of crummy. But I really want to try to get outside and get a video done out there for Joshua in the woods. But unfortunately, all the places that I want to go to still have snow, and they're pretty hard to get to still by vehicle. So I don't know, I'm going to have to come up with an alternate plan, I guess. Smoking my little Boswell's Mini Oompal, little jaw hanger. Just sits there. And in it, I have a mixture of 50% Cherry Smash from Boswell's and 50% Piper's Pleasure from Boswell's, which is a chocolate flavor. So I've got kind of like a chocolate covered cherry thing going on here, and I've been messing around with this for the last couple of weeks trying to get it right, and 50-50 seems to be about the best mixture I can get. It's a really good blend. It's decent aromatic. Of course, I love all of Boswell's aromatics. I really do. I don't think anybody puts out a finer aromatic blends on a scale than Boswell's. You know, I've been thinking, tax season is here, you know, and I've already filed mine and done them and everything like that. You know, and this is usually the time of the year when I'll take some of that tax money and try to buy some pipes. You know, as you've noticed, I've been buying a few pipes lately, and it got me thinking to make this video about, you know, what do you guys enjoy the most about the hobby? Is it the tobacco or is it the pipes? For me now at this stage of the game, and I imagine it'll probably stay that way, for me it's about the pipes. Especially as more and more new pipe makers come on the scene. Just in the last year or so alone, even here on YouTube, there has been so many new pipe makers coming around, and they're just making some incredible stuff. And to me, it's like artwork, you know. Some people like to collect paintings, things like that. For me, some of these pipes that I've been purchasing, it's just like artwork. They're just so, you know, they're so intricate and just you know, compared to what pipes were, let's say 10 years ago. I remember when I started smoking a pipe, which was, let me see, started smoking a pipe right out of high school, so about 19 or 20, and I'm 50, so almost 30 years now. And I can remember what pipes were back in those days and what we have now, and it's amazing the distance that they've come. Tobacco too. You know, the tobacco has really come a long ways. So many different blends now that we have. But the pipes have just really, I mean, the materials, the different colors, the different styles, the you know, the ingenuity, the minds of some of these new guys that are building pipes nowadays. Some of the stuff they're coming up with, it's just unbelievable. You know, compared to even a few years back. So for me, I think that I enjoy the collecting of the pipes and buying pipes more than I do the tobacco. I mean, at this stage in my life, I'm, you know, pretty much settled to what you see up here. Still a lot of blends. It really is. For me anyways, there's probably 30 blends sitting there, which is, in my opinion, still ridiculous. I know that there's guys out there that have hundreds of blends. And, you know, I remember watching a video here, I think it was last year, from Briar Boy. And he did a tour of his tobacco collection. And I just sat there in total awe. I mean, as he opened cabinet after cabinet after drawer after drawer after box of just blends and blends of different tobaccos. And I was just, you know, it's like, man, I didn't even know they made that many. But to me, once you get settled in on some, you know, pretty much you kind of know what you want in tobacco, then it gets to be about the pipes and the different shapes and you know, different styles. But you know, I think I've really started to get into seriously starting to get into buying more and more artisan pipes, you know, from individual makers, and I find that the quality is so much better, and it's really neat to have a pipe from somebody that you can deal with one-on-one. I mean, we all own a Savinelli pipe probably, and you know, we don't know where that pipe, I mean, we know where the factory is, but we don't know the history of it, we don't know the person that made it and all that. But when you buy a pipe, like from a member here in YouTube, like I just bought an OMS pipe, you know where it's coming from, you know who the maker is, it's got some history, you know what the pipe is and who made it, and that's a pretty cool feeling to me, to be able to work one-on-one, you know, like I bought a Phil Rivera pipe, you know, and I mean, Phil kept me in the loop every day. He would send me photos and tell me what was going on, and you know, show me different things, and you know, you get to participate in the creation of your pipe. I ordered a pipe yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'm not going to say from who yet until it gets here. But I ordered another pipe, and I got to work with that person one-on-one, you know, being able to make the decision of what was going to, you know, what it was going to be, what color the stem was going to be, what kind of briar, how it was going to be done. So, you know, I get into that. It's pretty cool. Same way with J.M. Boswell's. I thought that was the neatest thing in the world, you know. When I was up to Boswell's a few months ago, and I'd had one of his Rhodesian pipes from years ago, like 10 years ago, and it was just pretty well worn out because I smoked the daylights out of it. But to be able to bring it to him and say, you know, here's what I had, and can you make me another one, and for him to knock me out another one just identical to it 10 years later. And the thing that's really cool about it is JM made me the first one, and Dan, his son, 10 years later, made me the one I have now, but the quality is just as good, and it's just beautiful, and you know, I consider these guys family. I mean, I've dealt with them for so long, and they're just great people. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough about it. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Is it the pipe, or is it tobacco that you find, you know, the most interesting part of the hobby? I'd be kind of curious to see what you guys think. But all right, that's all I got. I got another video coming up in a few days. I'm not going to give it away yet, but it'll be a couple more days, and probably be doing some kind of a giveaway. I just haven't figured out what it's going to be yet, but keep your eyes out for that, and have a good one. Talk to you later. Stay warm. Be well.